Hello everyone and welcome to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. My name is Jeannie and today is Thursday, July the 6th, 2022. Hope everybody has had a wonderful day. I'm going to combine two videos into one. This is my Whip It Good Wednesday, episode number 2. I'm not going to pull everything out that I showed last week. Pertaining to the 4 mosaic blankets. I have not touched those. If you did not see my Whip It Good Wednesday episode number 1 video from last week, I encourage you to go watch it. You'll see everything that I'm working on. I did complete one of the WIPs from last week. I will show you that. But let me take a moment and welcome all of my new family members to the Butterfly Squad. Thank y'all so very much for joining my channel. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. I hope you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I release a video. And always, always hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And to all of the Butterfly Squad that has been with me from day 1 and throughout my journey here on YouTube, thank y'all so very much. I really, really do appreciate y'all. Now, the part that I'm going to combine, Jeanette from DIY Creations is having a challenge for the month of July. It is called #JulyMakes2022. And what that means is you challenge yourself to get as many of your current WIPs that you're working on, whether it's new ones that you started, whether it's ones from last year or a couple of years back, because y'all know how we are. We'll start something and we'll throw it in a basket and we'll forget about it and move on. She is challenging us to see how many can we get done in the month of July. Whether it's WIPs or things that we make. She said you don't have to do a video every week. If you want to include it in your WIPs, you can. If you do WIP videos, if you want to wait till the end of the month and do one big video and show everything that you made during that month, you can do that. I will leave the video in the description box down below. Go over, watch her video, and join us in this July Makes 2022 challenge. Now, what I showed y'all last week was 4 mosaic blankets. Like I said, I have not, and I'm pointing up there to where they are in front of me. I have not done anything to them. I also showed y'all this shawl that I said I was going to flag here. And one of my Butterfly Squad ladies asked me, please don't, and finish it. So I will be finishing this, and I probably will start on this next week, and I will do the tutorial for it. So I showed this in the last video. So this is what this is. It's gonna be a shawl. I also showed y'all what I was calling a beach cover-up. Now that I did frog, and I redid it. It was originally going to be 2 front panels and 1 back panel, and it'd be like a little cardigan. And I said, nope, don't want that. I want something that you can pull over. So I frogged that out, and I caked my yarn back up, and I went back at it. And I put 2 panels together, and this is what I came up with. And this is done with the hipster cotton in the color Fuchsia Fun. It does fit me, so it's about a 2X. And it comes between my knee and my midway of my knee, from my hip to about middle ways of my knee. You can wear it as a cover-up underneath with a swimsuit, or you can wear a tank top underneath it. Whatever you decide to wear it with. I Left the holes open for my arms. And then I did the flat slip stitch join on both sides and across the top. I thought about doing the peekaboo on the top of the sleeves. I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. Now, if you want more sleeve, you can always add to the sleeve, and you know, if you want more sleeves to hide your arms or whatever. But that one is finished, so one WIP from last week has been completed. Now, I failed to show y'all 2 WIPs that I was working on last week because I couldn't find them. They were stashed in here and they was hid. One of those WIPs is the Wild and Free top by Jen, and by Ivy and Jen. They call it the Jen Ivy top too. And this is the one I'm working on. And I'm using the Red Heart It's a Wrap Rainbow in the colorway Fiesta. And this is, it's gone from, it's you start out with a like a solid blue, and then it goes to blue green, then green blue, then green orange, and then to orange red, and then the final color would be red. And I have another one, and I'm gonna add to it on the red part and keep going. And I will end up using 2 cakes. Might end up using a little bit more. But this is my progress on it. Then I'm also working on the Count Your Blessing shawl by Ursula from OM Granny Square. And I'm using It's a Wrap Rainbow in the colorway Fiesta. And this is what I have on it so far. Now, I'm not sure what row I ended on, but I do have it marked on my calendar, on my pattern. So, then I was watching Brenda, from Brenda the Newbie Crocheters, new video that she put out, where she showed her Moya yarn cotton tots that she got from the Africa store in South Africa. You can go over and watch that video. I'll leave it in the description box down below. And she said that she would probably end up, because they're like 20-something yard little tots, she would probably end up doing a granny square blanket for a baby. She does a lot of baby sets. And she got the 100% cotton, and she got the cotton bamboo yarns. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because that gave me an idea. I purchased the 3 color packs that Premier came out with a couple of years ago. And this is their anti-peeling acrylic 3-weight. So I said that would be perfect for me to do a granny square blanket with. So I pulled them out, and they came stacked neatly in there and stuff. It's not neat now because I've been working on it. And I have made these squares so far. Now I put them on my blocking board just to keep them all in one place. And if you're wondering where I got this nice wood blocking board from, this also came from Brenda the Newbie Crocheter. Her and her husband make these. This is the 12 by 12. They also have them in a 9 by 9. And she sends you the pegs for them. And if you need extras, she also sells those too. I'll leave her link down below. I'll leave her email down below. So if you're interested in one of these, you can email her, and she will let you know the price of them and everything else. So don't know if they do them in any bigger sizes, but I do know this is the 12 by 12. And they also put these little rubber grips on the bottom. so the wood don't scratch your table or whatever you're sitting it on. Now, when I was looking at the box, I wasn't sure which way I was going to go with it. But I knew I wanted them to kind of coordinate with each other. So I started out with this light blue at first. So I did a solid light blue square. And I had yarn left over. And I said, well, I don't want to per se have scrap yarn. I want to use all this up. So the next one, I put the light blue in the middle of what I had left, and then I came in with what is the royal color, the royal blue. Then I added the royal blue with the navy. Again, trying to use up what yarn I had. These are 50 gram little skeins, and this is how they look. And it's a, like I said, a lightweight 3. I am using a 4mm crochet hook, and it's 20 grams, 0.7 ounces, 54 yards, or 50 meters. There we go. So that's what they look like. Then I went with the royal, the light blue, the navy, and the white, because I didn't have enough navy to complete the row. These squares measure 6.5 inches, and they're done doing 8 rows of granny stitches. Then I went with the navy and the white. Then I went with the white and the red. Now pay attention to how many I show with red and how many rounds. The red had to have way more in it than the rest of them did. So this is 4 rows of the longer rounds in the red. Then on the next one, I did 3 rounds with the red and the black. And no, I have not sewn my ends in or weaved them in. And then I did black, 2 rows of red, and then gray. So this is 1, 2, 3 so far with red. Then I still had enough red to do 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with the gray. So it had to be way more than 54 yards in it, maybe 75. I didn't weigh it to see. So then I had a little bit of gray left, so I added it right in the middle of the burgundy wine color. And then I'll show y'all how I came up with my little color scheme. Then I went with this like mocha color, brown with the burgundy. I'm done with the burgundy. I have this much left of that mocha color brown. So now I'm going to start the center off with it. Then I'll come in with this color brown. Then if I have enough left to do a couple of rows on the next one, I'll add it, then this, then I'll start with this color brown. And if I have enough of the brown left to start on another one, then I'm going to bring in the yellow. Then from the yellow to the orange. Then from the orange, it'll be the green. So those will be mixed together. Then I have 3 shades of pink that I will use together to make squares. Then I have 2 shades of a purple and a peacock color, and I will use them on squares together. And I already have made a square using that mocha color with 4 rounds. So I will come to this next. Then I will come back to this and this, and we'll probably have to add this to it. So that's my color scheme. And I have used put these back in the box. And I'll show you what I am doing with the little bit of yarn that I have left over from it. And tell you what I'm planning on doing with it as well. And I dropped one down here on the floor. So I have used a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Total of 8 skeins of the yarn already. So, making progress. But what I'm doing with the yarn is putting them together and making a ball. And once I'm done with all of it, I'm going to see how many of the 6.5 by 6.5 squares I can get utilizing all of the colors that I used in there. Now the other box is up there. Y'all can't see it, but it's with pastel colors. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to make it work into a blanket. So that is my current WIPs. And this is the hipster yarn that I used for the, I'm calling it the Hippity Hipster Summer Cover Up. And I will be doing a tutorial for it. And this is the yarn that I used. And this is Fuchsia Fun. It is a 3-weight, 100 grams, and you get 229 yards. And I used, you can take, to make it my size, which is about a 2X, it's 2 skeins, and you do have enough to go up the side, across the neckline, and back down the other side with 1 row of single crochets, which is all I did. So 4 skeins will make the 2 panels in my size. You will need just a little bit more from another skein to just put it together with, to do your slip stitch join. That is it. And that is for a 2X. Now, if you're going to be making it for a 3X, you would probably need 5 skeins, because you would only need to add an extra set of stitches to it, which I'm going to do a tutorial for it, and that will be out sometime next week. I really enjoyed making that, and I also made that to go with it. Now, all of the beige color that you see is the Cotton Sprout by Premier. And then I came back in with the Fuchsia Fun at the bottom. And I did the same pattern, stitch pattern on it as on the Summer Cover Up. And the top part of that stitch is called the Floret Stitch. And I got it out of the Crochet Stitch Dictionary book. So, this is Whip It Good Wednesday, episode number 2. So, right now, for the completed items that I have done for the month of July, has been this top and this beach cover-up. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it will look like together. That's the beach cover-up draped over, and then that's the top. That is made kind of like a halter top. Now, this is not my size at all. This, what I would say, would probably be about an extra large. And depending on how long of a waist you have, it may fit right at the top of your pants. And it might show just a little bit of your stomach. But that is it. And I will do a tutorial on that as well. And I will let you know how to do your measurements and stuff like that. Very simple to make. The only tie that you have is around your neck. You don't have one around the back. I did a join and then worked in the rounds down. So, but I will show y'all how to do all that in the tutorial for that. I don't know if I made this in June or July. I think I made this in June. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to do the review on this yarn, but it won't be these colors. Because I did my swatches for them. Had them set up on my desk. Went to pull my camera stand out. Knocked over my coffee cup. Coffee went all over the yarn that was left. And on my swatches. So, it's in the garbage. Wasn't a lot of yarn left. So, I just threw it away. I was not finna try to clean it off or anything like that. So, I'm going to grab a couple of more colors that I have right there. Where you see the yellows right there. And the blues. And make my swatches over and review it. And let y'all know what I think about that yarn. And that yarn is the Yarn Bee Stitch 101 50/50. Which is 50% acetate and 50% modal. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And until next Wednesday, y'all will have to wait and see what I actually finish and complete out of my WIPs. I know it's a shame I ain't even finished the bee wing or the puppy dog. I didn't do that. Those are small ones. Those could be done. But stay tuned and see what we get done next week. Next Wednesday will be episode 3 of Whip It Good Wednesday with Butterfly Dreams Crochet. Yes, thank y'all so very much for being a part of the Butterfly Squad. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. And always, always be kind to one another. Always smile. And if you don't ever have anything nice to say, then just don't say nothing at all. We, as a fiber community, should be inspiring, motivating, uplifting, and encouraging one another, not tearing each other down. So, let's do that. Let's uplift, motivate, encourage, and inspire one another out here in this fiber community. Until next time, y'all continue crocheting, knitting, whatever craft you do. And remember, no matter what you do in life, be the best you can be. And don't never let nobody steal your joy because they didn't give it to you. I love each and every one of y'all. And I'll see y'all later on in the week. But for Whip It Good Wednesday, I'll see y'all again next Wednesday. Bye-bye.